The Titanic, famously called the Unsinkable ship, embarked on its maiden voyage in April 1912, only to meet a tragic end after colliding with an iceberg in the icy waters of the North Atlantic. But how did this happen? The Titanic, built by Harland and Wolff in Belfast, was a marvel of engineering, stretching 880 feet long and weighing over 46,000 tons. It boasted state-of-the-art safety features, including a double bottom and watertight compartments, designed to keep the ship afloat even if the hull was breached. However, a critical design flaw lay in the height of the bulkheads, which didn't extend far enough to prevent water from spilling into neighboring compartments once 5 or more flooded. This vulnerability would prove catastrophic on the fateful night of April 14, 1912. As the Titanic sailed at near full speed through a moonless night, despite numerous ice warnings, it became clear that human decisions also played a role in the tragedy. The ship was on a mission to impress, aiming to reach New York ahead of schedule as a publicity stunt for the White Star Line. At 11:40 p.m., lookouts spotted an iceberg only 400 yards away. Despite an attempt to turn the ship, the Titanic was simply too massive to avoid the collision. The iceberg scraped along the starboard side, creating 6 narrow breaches across multiple compartments. Contrary to popular belief, the iceberg did not tear a massive gash, but caused enough localized damage to allow water to pour in at an alarming rate. Sonar scans later revealed that the combined damage was equivalent to a hole of about 12 square feet, with rivets popping out and steel plates buckling under pressure. As water flooded the forward compartments, the Titanic's fate was sealed. Pumps could not keep up with the influx, and by midnight, the bow began sinking. By 1:30 a.m., water spilled into the aft compartments, accelerating the ship's descent. Survivors in lifeboats witnessed the unthinkable, the Titanic breaking apart and disappearing beneath the waves by 2:20 a.m. Over 1,500 people lost their lives, making it one of the deadliest maritime disasters in history. However, the tragedy wasn't without its lessons. It led to sweeping changes in maritime safety, including mandatory lifeboats for all passengers, round-the-clock radio watch on ships, and the creation of the International Ice Patrol to monitor iceberg zones. The Titanic's legacy is a stark reminder of human ambition and the limits of technology against nature's power. The iceberg was merely the final blow in a chain of events that involved overconfidence in design, high-speed navigation through hazardous waters, and inadequate emergency preparation. Modern shipbuilding owes much to the lessons learned from the Titanic. Her sister ship, Olympic, was retrofitted with higher bulkheads and a stronger double hull. Today, the Titanic rests on the ocean floor as a somber reminder of the consequences of hubris. So how did an iceberg sink the Titanic? Not through sheer force, but through precise, devastating strikes that exploited every flaw, turning the Unsinkable into history's greatest cautionary tale.